X geschnallt. Nach Ewigkeiten. Ja, das. Und das. Da verbinde ich die mit dem. Wow. Intelligenz mal 10, ehrlich. Was ist das?
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Okay.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
Ja, okay, hast du gesagt.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Ja, ne, gar nichts. Gedankenspiel? Okay. Was noch? Okay.
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
Was da noch was sagen? Oh, wo sind denn? Welche denn?
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Okay.
I doubt I can help with this. Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away. Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already? Do something about it, Holmes.
Okay. Hätte das Schloss knacken können. Das ist die Kratze. Ja, Diebin. Okay, das Hier ist was denn? Das einmal wusste ich. Also wollte er essen können, doch stattdessen ließ er den sehr freien Lauf und letztendlich.
I did not do it. You know that.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
I need to go.
So, aber er titelt deswegen, finde ich, er sollte. Was mache ich jetzt? Lukas ging jetzt um Leben und Tod, da er bereits einiges nicht protest hätte seine Festnahme über den Tod bedeutet. Was schon zu wusste ich, hier zu fliehen und ein neues Leben zu beginnen. Ich glaube, ich bin sogar festnehmen lassen.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am...
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe these?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail.
Oh.
I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards,
No.
pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Oh, aua. Dennoch irgendwie, naja, puh.
Murder is murder, Luca.
Genau.
You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
Oh, aber Mord ist Mord. Kann man nichts machen.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
Ja, hätte doch noch vergeben können. Oh,
That was
Diamant.
too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Oh, sieht schön aus. Neuer Antrag in Johns Tagebuch. 80, was auch immer gekommen. Was sagt der?
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
Okay, das steht in Johns Tagebuch. Hat die Frau ermordet, aber ich kann seine Tod nachvollziehen. Briefe schienen mir weitaus verachtenswerter. Ja, da hab ich jetzt Fragen. Stimmt, Alter. Okay, was ist? Okay. Kein Fall.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Okay.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Okay.
Is this familiar to you? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know. May I ask you something?
Your money doesn't impress me.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Ja, was ich hier machen muss. Okay, kein Problem. Ich bin drum, wenn die Werbung sagen. Okay, und wie ist das so? Ja, ich kann. Also, wie?
May I ask you something?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Nicht auf dem Grab rennen. Ich frage, wo ich hin muss. Wo ist den Weg noch lang führt?
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Oh.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
What is
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over.
Oh, ik zit niet weg in lassen.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
Ja.
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
Wat is er dan?
A candle in a small puddle of wax. Cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
Aflicht vader.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Nope.
Are you able to help me?
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
May I ask you something?
Your money doesn't impress me.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose? This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Ja, het is logisch, maar ik vind het dom dafür. Ja, kan niet. No, dit is gemaakt hebben, ik vergeet.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Could you help me?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Ik weet het niet. Ja, zo'n dom.
Is this familiar to you?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Oké.
Is this familiar to you?
I don't want my friends to see me talking to a spoiled money bag.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what? This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Do you know anything about this?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Oh, I am bored. Call me. When you find the answer. This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Oh, een lange verslinger is wel massief. Oh.
Is this familiar to you?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Hoe is dat hier niet gehakt? Ouch. Oh mijn god.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prince suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Ah, well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
It's stained with oil paint. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
Also, jetzt fehlt nur noch. Was fehlt denn?
A portable easel was kept there.
An artist working in a cemetery. Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Da vorne, ja.
Oh, it's that ridiculous.
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Wahnsinn, was meiner Mutter, was für ein Kundler.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers
Oh
of deduction
my.
firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
He's odd, Sherry. Even odder than I. He's odd, Sherry. Even odder than I.
Could you help me?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Mann.
Is this familiar to you?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Werner Vogel. Okay. Oh, it's okay, was gibt's hier? Natürlich, hier ist ein Grab. Was hinten? Hey. Ups. Hallo. Ich weiß nicht, was ich hier tun soll. Wo denn hin?
Extra! Extra! Look, the cheapest news on the island. Is that all?
Das habe ich denn. Hier sind 80 für den Ausgleich. Also sind ja mit Polizei. Das heißt, man eine Polizeiwoche perfekt. Ich weiß nicht, was das bringt, aber ist halt schön aus hier. Und jetzt hier links hin. Gut, mal schauen. So. Ist das?
May I ask for your assistance?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Huh. Glück. Ja. Wohin jetzt? Ah, okay. Knight RD. Oh Gott. Wie heißt die? Knights RD. zapatos. Yanındaydı. De. Neyse. 20 way. Way. Oh, Yapabiliriz arkadaşlar. Okay.
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat-up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind.
Essentially.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Okay. Okay. So.
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Oh, no. He's all wrong. You look nothing like him.
What is wrong, exactly?
Why, everything. He had glasses and bruises and... Were you listening to me at all? Those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
Invasion.
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about the hat? It didn't go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat, you know, black. Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mom, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much. Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Oh. sagte außerdem davon, dass die diesen Tod von meiner Mutter ermittelt hatten. Ich habe zwar meinen Zweifel, aber wenn das sollten wir sich Aufzeichnungen darüber geben. Vor 10 Jahren wären Grenzen damit dürften meiner Suche entsprechend gleich. Aber der Stadtteil ist richtig. Was ist aufgefallen, bitte? Ah, ich hatte es schon.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was very...
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
Was ist jetzt los? Ich habe keine Knarre.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Okay.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood.
Definitiv.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood. Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go.
Huh?
My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move on. All right, let's move on, Sherry. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor.
Hooray!
All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results. Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
Perfekt, das war's von der Folge. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Peace.